Good morning, everyone. Visibility on social media. Social media is more than simply posting on every site that you can get your hands on and hoping that magic will happen. To get this visibility, you need to do more. I just love that intro. Anyway, good morning, everyone. My name is Paula Madison Sierra. I'm with Power Marketing SF and a host of 10 at 10. My continued mission is simply to either introduce you to my referral partners or to offer you some marketing expertise to help keep your marketing moving and for you to do better with your marketing. So, are you struggling with your social media? Are you executing a lot of postings and not seeing any results of it and just unsure? Why should I be doing this if I'm not really getting any benefits out of this? You know, this was a question from someone this week. And I wanted to offer the same thing back because when I shared this thought line with the business owners, they were really surprised as well. Sometimes I assume that the things that I know that everyone else knows it as well. But of course, this is my area. So I wanted just to share this. Again, I've done variations of this. However, let's jump right into it. So just posting alone on Facebook or social media. Why is that not beneficial to you? Because it needs to now be tied to social media advertising. Let me first of all say that I am not being sponsored by Facebook. I'm not being sponsored by Google. This is just simply me sharing with you guys. All right. And it's just the facts. These are just the facts that I'm sharing with you. So, Facebook in 2013 would basically allow at least 35% of your organic posts to be seen by your followers and your fans at any given time. By the end of 2021, organic searches have massively declined. The average now for organic Facebook posts will only go to about 5.2% of your total followers. Let's say you've done a bang up job. You have over 1,000 people plus on your Facebook account, your Instagram account. Um, Only 5.2% of them will see your hard work, you posting at any given time. So again, we're just focused on the facts here. You're putting in all this hard work. We want to make sure that it yields for you as well. So Facebook is like a business, just like any other business. Your pages are not your property. They're the property of Facebook. And of course, like any business, they only have so much bandwidth and they want to reserve those bandwidth primarily for their paying customers. Let's look at the Google side. Google, since around, I might be wrong on this part of the 2019 is what I'm going to estimate, 2018 end of, to 2020, 2021, Google rolled out basically changes to their search algorithms and how things are picked up. Their focus was actually, I really love the focus, which was to focus on customer experience. So when folks get onto Google, they can find things very effortlessly. But these changes led to some real issues for like the local business owners. I'll give you an example of one of them. When you see things now on Google, as I'm speaking, if you want to go over to Google and do a quick search and see for yourself, only certain organic searches are coming up now. Only a few local searches are coming up in that first area. But right above that, if you notice, and I'm not even looking at my screen right now, is the paid guys. When we first used to search Google, we could tell very quickly that these were actually ads, because they would say sponsor, they'd say ads, they'd say very specific things. Now, as you're looking at the search area, it doesn't really look like an ad. It literally looks like it's part of your organic search that you just did. So all of those guys are working so hard to make sure they're doing the right things, to make sure they're getting up there. If you notice, you can only see a small portion of that, and then the bar on top is primarily advertising. And then off to the other side, maybe a blank space for where you would actually have photos and such of a local business if you're searching directly for towards a business, at a business, whatever. And so these are things that you should just simply be aware of. So I don't want you to be putting all of this hard work in and then concerned, why you're not getting the results that you need. And of course, my area gets a bad rep because now it's targeted to the marketing people who are doing the work for you. This is not getting any great results. I don't understand why. I'm going to tell you that it's simply because of this. You need to sit down with your social media person, your SEO person, your marketing coordinator. You have some kid in your office who is technical, they know social media. Then you need to sit down and come up with a proper strategy. If you're going to do a ton of postings, how are we going to support that post to push it out there in front of other people? Right? How are they going to get to see this? And that's going to be some form of advertisement. Okay. There are a couple of types of advertisement, just so you know, really quickly. It's CPC, pay per click. So you're paying per the times that people click. CPM, cost per impression. Basically, what it is, you're paying for units of 1,000 people, cost per 1,000 people. And then, of course, there's display, and you see the display ads. You might have seen it in Facebook as you were going through, and hopefully, when you get noticed to see this video, you might have seen a display on the side. You may see other display ads on the side, a little bit of a photo, a little call to action to get your attention to go over there and take action somehow, right? So those are three types. Neither are good, bad, or indifferent. It's just based on your goals and what you want. So if you're going to do your social media posting, it must be paired with some kind of advertisement to push it along. People can't make a decision to purchase from you if they don't even know that you're there. All right. So it really primarily is to build the awareness. By the way, your social media plan should not be the only part of this toolkit. It should not be part of this entire communication process. Think of what you guys do on a day-to-day basis as you're running your business. You don't just hear about a great client that you want to reach out to, right? You also reach out to that client. You may follow up with a piece of material to that client. You may try to get an appointment with that client. You may do a pitch for that client. You may follow up with a proposal. These are all part of the steps in communicating, locking them down as a client, and then nurturing the relationship, right? Your marketing strategy is exactly the same. It's a series of things, a mixture, a bag, a strategy that you should be employing to get the results. I'm not talking about tactics here, which is the actual executed items that you're going to do. I'm talking about coming up with a plan. Why do you want to be on social media in the first place? Why do you want to post? And what's the end goal here? So think of it in that format. And something, guys, I know that so many people, there are blogs, there's YouTubes, there's articles, there's all of these items out there that gives you information on marketing. I also, as a marketer, have access to a ton of information on how to use my bookkeeping software effectively, how to do items, how to file my taxes, how to do all of those items. It does not make me an accountant or a bookkeeper. it makes me more knowledgeable as a customer, so that when I sit down with a bookkeeper or the accountant, I can now have an educated conversation with them. Use these articles as an education. And I'm going to urge you guys, because I want you to make effective use of dollars. Don't anyone have any dollars to waste during COVID? We need to utilize our dollars effectively, even for marketing. I would urge you, even if you have all the hands on board, even if you have the kid in the office who knows everything because they're technical, you still need the expertise, the strategic discussion. Have a proper strategic discussion. Get out of your paradigms, your head, your misconceptions about marketing, and sit down with an actual marketer. Doesn't have to be me, but yes, please definitely consider me as well as part of the deal. But let's talk about the rest of this for a second. Don't want to get into promoting myself. This is about sharing with you guys. So even if you don't work with me, I want to give you this great food for thought. So, why would you advertise on social media? Okay, first, it's going to be like putting a propulsion engine onto the back end of your posts and push them in front of your clients, your potential clients. My favorite part of advertising on social media is that one, it opens you up to way more people than that 5.2% that we discussed on Facebook earlier. So you're getting way more people. You could even get way more people than you even have as fans and followers to actually see, to eyeball it. Again, people can't make a decision to buy from you if they don't know that you're there and they've never seen you. And so that's just one. It gets you in front of more people. Two, it allows for you to target really directly, really more granularly down to exactly who you want. Women only, certain part of your city, dog owners, you know, who like to go and work out. You can narrow it down that, and who have families, you can actually narrow it down to that much, who are between the ages of 35 to 45. You can literally narrow it down to who exactly who it is that would be best suited for your products, right? It also saves you time, guys. As small business owners, you only have so much time and money to get in front of folks. And yes, you could sit quietly in a dark room and wait for people to come find you, but who does that? That really, I never say never, but that rarely ever happens. That rarely ever happens. Do you have the monies to sit there and wait and hopefully, fingers crossed, for someone to find you? It just simply saves you time. It focuses your efforts. Okay. So if you want to do something for Valentine's Day 2022, you have a window when you can start. And we know that if you put your effort during that time with your posts and your advertising, and of course, making sure that all the other tools are ready. Because remember, if you're doing the Facebook advertisement, you want to send them someplace. So what's your website strategy like? Is the website ready to present? It's kind of like when we have the holidays. The holidays are coming up in a bit. We're in fourth quarter, right? And you don't have people coming over to a party at your house, to a dirty house, right? You prepare it, right? Well, I'm not going to judge, but you prepare the house, you decorate it, you clean, maybe you get some laundry out of the way, even if you put it in the closet, right? It's the same thing. If you're going to do social media advertising, you want to make sure that all your other tools are ready to be seen as well. Is the Facebook page ready? And when they go there, what action do you want them to take? So I really want you to sit down and walk through the client's journey. What's the expectation? Again, you're working with your clients. You already know so much more about your clients. So you know the process of what they normally take. You know what they typically ask you for along that process. That's your strategy. That's you thinking strategically. Get out of, oh, we're going to post 2 times a week. The website needs to have a link here. No, no, no. Stop that part of it. That has nothing to do with it just yet. Let's talk about how the client processes first. And with advertisement, you can actually link that in as well. So now you can focus in on who needs to see it. You're saving time instead of having to go all over the place to figure out. You're going straight and directly to who you need to go to. So you're saving time and you're saving your precious money. You're focusing your efforts. I heard someone recently refer to this as disruption marketing, because instead of waiting for your customers to find you, you are going to find your clients as well, and then, of course, making sure that you're prepared for the discussion as well instead of waiting for them. So, guys, that's my thing today. I just wanted to share why social media advertising might be really a great thing for you to consider as you are doing all of that work. Because I see so many of you doing so much stuff. And there are so many other strategies that I would love to tell you guys about as well. I just thought paid advertisement would be one that I'd like to discuss. I think the next one I'd like to discuss is email marketing, because that's a really juicy one that is very productive, but I often see that it's being used wrong. So catch up for that next one the next time I do this email marketing. Well, hopefully, guys, you were able to get some things out of this, get you inspired, give you the reason why, also explain to you why you need to carve out a bit of that budget. And the budget doesn't have to be ridiculous. I mean, I have one client who, when we started off, I mean, she could only afford $75 for the month, and she did it. Small business, she was just starting. She didn't need an onslaught of people at that point. She just needed to start the conversation. And of course, that multiplies as she's doing it, right? So hopefully this helps you today, give you an understanding of why the hard work that you might be putting in might not be yielding. And here's one solution, just one solution. Anyway, guys, fight obscurity, stay visible. This is a way of doing that. We're right on theme today. I'm back every Thursday at 10 a.m. with either a referral partner or some new tidbits for you. These videos are meant to be to give you some basic information, but if you want really solid, a strategic discussion with me, please reach out to me. We offer consultations to business owners, 90-minute sessions. Reach out to me on powermarketingsf.com. Thank you so much, viewers. You continue to amaze me. I appreciate your share, your like, and your love. Have a great and awesome rest of the day. Take care. Bye, guys.